Hello there. I'm Jason Valadeo, and I'm the author of Exceptional Everyday, an empowering process to unlock your why and transform your life. I want to tell you a little bit about me as we get into the story about why I wrote such a book. For me, I've been compelled throughout my life to try and make a difference in the lives of as many people as possible. Ever since I was a young child at 9 years old when I wanted to become a doctor, I thought about how I could affect as many people as possible on the grandest scale as possible. For a kid like me who came from a small hometown with 2 immigrant parents who had nothing more than an elementary education. It was during that time in my childhood that I thought, well, wow, how could I ever be someone that I see on TV or one of those professional athletes or the President of the United States? And I looked at all of that as a child and said, like, that could never happen to me. There's no way that I come from those beginnings to even get there, that those only happen to people that either come from riches or mom or dad or in a certain profession. I definitely didn't get handed those cards when I was born, and today you might look behind me and see different accomplishments that I've had, from being in the US military to being fortunate to go and study at various universities within the United States, and also the chance to go and work with college and professional athletes on a different level, where I've been able to try and impart some of my knowledge from my life to try and help them succeed in their lives. What I want to share with you is what's behind the work, or should I say, when I first took pen to paper and started thinking about what I wanted to write about. I was sitting in high school, living in my truck, and thinking about what this idea of the process meant to me. I put these 2 words together and I thought, well, the process, that seems something very mechanical, something that happens within a systematic organization. And then I started, as I got older, thinking about what the process meant to me, and it really had nothing to do with that. The process was the journey. I was looking at where I was in my life, and I thought about what I wanted to do next. There was no way that a kid like me from a small town who'd been living in his truck was about to become the physician that I always wanted to be. Well, little did I know that one day I'd go off to college, join the military, and then eventually get the chance again, after many trials and tribulations, much adversity, things that I didn't expect, things that I had a feeling were coming my way, would I get that chance to actually become the dream job that I always wanted, which was that to become a physician so that I could help people. And it wasn't until I became a physician that I found out there were more ways to help people than just seeing them inside of the clinic walls that I was succumbed to. I felt like personal growth was something that a lot of doctors never talk to their patients about. And for me, that put me on a new voyage, or should I say, a detour on my personal journey, and I started adding a few more things along the way. I finally got to the point where, and I was in the throngs of life, as busy as I could be, working 90 to 100 hours a week, where I finally said, you know what, I need to do this. I need to start sharing my story with other people. And in sharing my story, I wanted to include stories of other people that I know. Everyday people that are friends of mine, but also people that you may have heard about on TV before, or may have seen while watching a sporting event. I knew by including their stories within my book that you might be able to relate a little bit more. And whether you can relate to me or not, with the accomplishments that I've had, you have your own, and you might just not realize exactly where you are right now in your life. You reached out today, or you decided to watch this video or go on my website and read a little bit about the blog that I write every week, because you're looking for something more in your life. There's something missing. And whether you can get that from a boy like me who, like I said, had 2 parents with little education, little motivation, and little drive, to what I turned out to be. My entire goal is to help you get to where you want to be tomorrow, not necessarily where you were 5, 10 years ago. I think that if you take the chance and you check out the free chapter that I've included on my website for Exceptional Everyday, pick up a copy of the book, your priorities will get reestablished. Your process will finally be exactly what you want your life to be. Thank you for taking the time today to listen to my story.